call is now being recorded.
You have a prepaid call from
Andre Dow,
an inmate at
Nevada Department of Corrections, Southern Desert Correctional Center.
your account balance is $49.48. To hear the charges for this call, press 2. To accept this call, press 5. To refuse this call, hang up now. To block this call and all future calls, press 9.
What up with the Siccnessnet? It's your boy Coop, man. We back at you with another one of these interviews, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's another check-in. You know what I'm saying? We've been trying to do this for a minute again. Usually we stay in contact, but he back at it again. He got some more opinions, some more validations, valid points he wanted to get out, and he want to speak to the people. So this is the platform we do it with, and here he is, man. The Mac is back. What's going on with it, Mac?
Yeah, man, I ain't all the way back. I'm on my way back. If you wink, blink, take too long to think, I'm going to be right back in your motherfucking face out there on the other side of the bricks. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm just maintaining and being a real nigga at all times.
Indeed, man. You know, we've been talking off the grid and shit. You've been watching a lot of TV and things and news articles and things. A lot of people got you pissed off. Artists pissed you off since the trials that you just spoke on Donald Trump, and now he's been elected to be in office, and things been acquired since before and after. And where your mind at?
Well, you know, the presidential election of Barack Obama was an optical illusion. Now they better brace themselves for mass confusion due to the fact that this diabolical cracker is in office. And all he about is about a bunch of hate and destruction. So motherfuckers got to be ready for that. You know, and this is why we really need to come together and set aside all differences and really focus in on the problem at hand. Because what it's about to do is open up the floodgates for a black hate and a bunch of racism to take place. Period.
Oh, so you think history is about to repeat itself?
You know, it's like once you acknowledge that, you know, history can repeat itself if you're not knowledgeable of what the history was. So with that said, you know, it's a lot of folks right now, you know, he got a lot of young black males that's in position, you know what I mean, and we can stop that. We can stop that by unifying. We can stop that. Can't nothing stop we come together. Can't nothing destroy us when we come together. So, you know, when there's division, then you can come with the conquer. Divide and conquer. So, you know, set aside these differences and can't nothing stop us, because that's what it's always about. Everybody got to be on one page, on one accord. And once that happens, it don't matter what he's doing and nobody else doing, because anything you do to me, I can do to you. So, you know, that's what that is.
Man, we were speaking about the Lil Wayne comment and T.I. speaking up on it, and you had a lot to say about it behind the scenes. Now that we talking live, you want to voice your opinion on that? You said that came.
Man, look, anybody that's in that game, you know, he should be really ostracized from anybody in the rap game that's real. All this, see, this is the problem with these boot-licking, jigaboo-ass niggas that they put on front of the TV and they say certain things. I wouldn't give a fuck if he was under the influence of drugs or whatever the fuck, every excuse that everybody uses that he was high. No, we're not justifying that sucker shit, because what he said was how he really felt. And that's all that drugs and alcohol do, is let you speak how you really feel. See? And what he said was that he didn't give a fuck about no young black lives that has been lost, or none of the, like the sister that got killed in Texas. Basically, they took her in the cell and they choked her up because she formed some resistance. because she formed some resistance, because she felt disrespected, these diabolical honkies took her in the cell and choked her out. He didn't give a fuck about that. The brother that they killed in New York, put him in the chokehold. He didn't give a fuck about that. He didn't care about what the boy did to Trayvon Martin. He didn't give a fuck about that. Mike Brown got killed over some fucking Sabrillo cigars, some Swisher Sweets. He didn't give a fuck about that. So when you say what you said and you meant what you said, I don't give a fuck who you fired, who you got rid of. Nigga, you violated the code in every aspect of being black. How in the fuck can you sit there and say that you've never experienced racism? Bitch ass nigga, you from New Orleans. You from the bottom of the fucking map. Where they are rampant, where they just do anything at any time to anybody black. If you haven't experienced it personally, nigga, you seen it. So don't sit here and tell me that. You say you've been to prison, and I always said that that was a ploy to blow him up, to give you some street cred. Nigga, you don't get street cred. Don't nobody give it to you. Nigga, you gotta earn it. And going to prison don't solidify a motherfucker as a real motherfucker, because this niggas that ain't never been to prison that's certified and official. Period. You ain't gotta go to nobody's prison to be certified and official. But if you've been to prison, nigga, you experience racism. Ask T.I. have he experienced racism in prison. Ask a nigga that can really, who's articulate, that can talk and that's real. So for what I see from T.I., that's why I got love. I always liked T.I. He the only one last out of this bitch-ass nigga that I've seen. Everybody else, they want to embrace it, sweep it under the rug. No, this nigga is, what he is saying is what a lot of these other fake-ass niggas feel. There's no, it's just like niggas out there donating money to the fucking police department. Nigga, I thought you was a real nigga. What real nigga gonna get the fucking police money? Who gonna give him money to buy more ammunition, buy more handcuffs and billy clubs to mistreat black people? You don't need to give the police no motherfucking money. You don't need to donate nothing. They funded by the federal government. So who in the fuck in their right mind as a black man gonna contribute to some shit like that? You got motherfuckers that they send into prison for years and years and years to rob the motherfucker of their youth, then send them back when they old and gray and with no apology. We'll sit there and say, we followed the evidence. It wasn't no evidence. You manufactured evidence. And then you don't even want to have the fucking thought process to say, I was wrong. You never hear these prosecutors say that. They always come with some more shenanigans just like we just shallow. Like you could just say anything and we go for that shit. And the reason why, because you got niggas like him that sit there on a platform that big and say some shit like that. And now you wonder why Stunner taking his money. It's obvious that he's seen some bitch in him, and he did, because you couldn't pay him to take my money like that. Nigga, you couldn't take a Quandon blue nickel or a screaming quarter from me without having a problem. And they've been having a homosexual fucking affair for so many years, he feel like that's his bitch. And what do you do to your bitch? You take your bitch money. And he showed he's a bitch-ass nigga for saying the shit that he said. And he should be held accountable. And anybody that's in the game, like I said, that nigga should be ostracized from any realness. Association's affiliation. If you're fucking with him, you's a bitch nigga too. And that's just how it goes. Motherfuckers fighting for their lives. People out there every day under duress, stressing under duress. Black people that he knows. Nigga, you came from the slums, the gutter of the gutter. And that's what you say? How? See, that's that boot-licking, chickaboo ass shit. You getting white money now, you're around white folk, you want them to feel comfortable. Okay, no doubt, it's some good white folk, but it's some white folks that'll tell you Black Lives Matter. So what you're doing is you solidify these racist-ass honkies to do the shit that they do. Shoot a nigga when he going in his pocket to give you his ID. I don't like you, you ain't got the residuals to fight, so we gonna put a trumped-up charge on you. Now we got you in the courtroom and they gave you a grand jury indictment. Now you go, see, the cold part about an indictment, when we indict you, we go right to trial. Now you in trial, you're scared than a snitch at a gangster party because we're telling you, take 20 years or we're going to give you 4 lives without the possibility. And it takes a real man to say, man, fuck what you talking about. You're not going to frame me and negotiate my freedom? How the fuck you going to negotiate my freedom and I've done nothing? But at the same time, you want to bring me before a kangaroo court, convict me, and then you got a nigga like him sitting on TV saying he don't give a fuck about black lives. All across America shit is happening to black people. And this is what you say? And to me, since rap even existed on some real shit, when Ice Cube and them came and Pac started popping, Public Enemy, you know, not in that order, but all them pioneers like that, Ice Cube, they understood what was going on. And when I heard them popping what they was popping, rap to me stands for real ass possible. This ain't about no riddling and rhyming, nigga. This about getting the truth out, expressing some real shit. You sitting around letting this happen to your people? You get on national TV and say you don't give a fuck about black people? That's what you said. Nigga, you sitting there looking zonked out your fucking brain, lethargic. You got to be partially retarded to say the shit that you said. What type of shit is that? Hell yeah, I'm mad at that. And anybody that's fucking with it. All that, see, and that's the problem. As soon as a nigga got some money, nigga, oh, he paid. So since he paid, he can do some foul shit to you, huh? He can say some foul shit. He can do anything because he got some money. And that's where that nigga, he got to talk about he got Bentleys and, nigga, all that. See, and that's the problem. As soon as a nigga got some money, nigga, oh, he paid. So since he paid, he can do some foul shit to you, huh? He can say some foul shit. He can do anything because he got some money. And that's where that nigga, he got to talk about he got Bentleys and, nigga, shut up, nigga. You've been fortunate in say all the people that supported you, you don't give a fuck about them. Nigga, you came from the gutter. You come from the game. You're just on another level of the game. But them same racist motherfuckers that you kissing their ass and sucking their dick, they feel the same way about you. You just a rich-ass house nigga. And it don't make no sense for anybody that's real to fuck with you. Go fuck how much money he got, how many records he done sold. He needs to be ostracized from rap, entertainment with anybody black. And anybody black that's a real nigga should not fuck with that bitch. That little voodoo doll looking ass nigga. Fuck him with a capital F, nigga. Fuck him and the people that fuck for him. And this is why that nigga taking his money. And now everybody want to feel sorry for him. Nah, nigga, it's something that's in your DNA that made that nigga play you that way. So, with that said, you know what I mean? Nigga, this is what we on. Ain't nobody fucking with that nigga. Fuck that nigga. I've been knowing him since he was 14 years old. Nigga, I was around this. And this is what he done blossomed into. He been that way. What he said was a secret conversation that he had around other niggas that felt the same way that he felt, and he thought he was saying something that was going to be grandirized and glorified by putting his people down. And when the backlash came back, or should I say the backlash came back, then the nigga want to apologize. No, nigga, nigga, that you didn't make a mistake. Nigga, you was made an error. Nigga, you dropped the ball, bitch-ass nigga. Flag on the play. Flag on the motherfucking play, nigga. You disrespectful to the code, nigga, all the way around the board. Fuck you talking about you ain't experienced racism, nigga. You done been in the fucking penitentiary, haven't you? Or like I said, was that another one of those little, act like he did something or act like he went somewhere? Nigga, and from what I see, nigga, you was in protective custody. You ain't walked the motherfucking line like a real motherfucker because you would have never said that out your mouth, nigga. You would have never said no shit like that. Fuck that nigga, and anybody that's fucking with him, fuck you too.
Man, you ain't never been. Yeah, I'm here. You ain't never been the one to keep your mouth shut. I post the questions or let everybody know, I'm going to be doing another interview with you. And then even with the comments on the YouTube, it's always ups and downs with you. I wish you could, really see what's being said and what's not being, what's being said, negative and positive, so you could answer a couple of these things. But
man, it's like this. I don't give a fuck what people say. One thing about it, you don't get a real nigga at all times. I ain't with none of that shit. I ain't on no sucker shit. I don't even know how. It ain't even in my DNA. I did not like that. I'm disturbed by that. Nigga, I was railroaded in this courtroom. Everybody came together, nigga. Everybody was in cahoots to get me in the penitentiary. And then he sit here and say that? Are you fucking serious? This is why I stand up the way I stand up and say, because I want to let you know, under no type of situation or circumstances should you not be a man, should you not be solid. This is what I'm doing this interview for. This is what I'm speaking out for, so you can hear that it is a real nigga amongst you that can go through some shit and stay strong. Stay black, nigga. Stay real. You ain't got to fumble under pressure. Adversity builds character. I'm about strength and endurance. No matter how long it takes, nigga, I will not break. I wouldn't give a fuck what they talking about. You're not going to do no injustice to me, and then I sit there and I get there and it's like, they got a, it's called Stockholm Syndrome. They done captured the nigga, they done kidnapped the nigga, sodomize you for your freedom, release you, and then you start to justify and say that what they did, they was just doing their job. Nah, motherfucker, they are flagrantly foul. Nigga, the system is rigged. Donald Trump had that right. It's rigged against black folks. Nigga, did you vote for Donald Trump? Wayne? Lil Wayne, did you go and put your ballot in for Donald Trump? Because you just said some shit that he's on board with. You want to build a wall. You want to send basically, you want to build a wall without him saying it. The next thing you know, he'll be talking about putting niggas on ships, sending them back to Africa. That's what because if he owned that, he owned everything else. Let people be people. It is not your job to sit there and look at the color of his man's skin and start to assume that this is who he is and this is his conduct. Because I promise you, I can get on that shit all day long if you want to go there. I got a bunch of shit I can say about white people. But I don't do that because I got some white partners that's really my friends. If they came through more than some black folks, but that still don't justify or solidify none of the shit that nigga said. And I'm not going to sit here because real white folk know it's some racist-ass white folk that hate them for not being racist and they hate a nigga for being black. Period. Now, see all the comments. I don't give a fuck about the comments. I'm a real motherfucker all the way around the board. Nigga, they stirred me up like this. They did this to me. Nigga, they threw me in a motherfucking cage, nigga, for no reason. There was no evidence and support. None of the shit that they did. But they did. You got my lawyer on the stand. You done went and manufactured evidence. You got a snitch that claim he know me. I ain't never seen a day in my motherfucking life. You did all of these things. You used me as a political football. Now you done fumbled, bitch. Yeah, you done fumbled. Because when you reviewed the tape, you've been out of bounds, bitch. This game should have been over with. You're playing. But I'm going to stay solid. I'm going to stay playing. This is where my strength comes from. If motherfucker got anything bad to say about, how you going to say something about a motherfucker that's solid all the way through? There's no impropriety on my G-style. I've been certifying a real nigga since I was a young nigga. What are you saying? I don't give a fuck what them suckers saying out there. They vote don't count. Bitch ass nigga, your vote don't count when it comes to chop. Yeah, bring me before 12 G's, you bitch ass nigga, before you want to speak on me. Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Okay, I got a Siccness member named Rashawn, producer out of San Diego, California. He want to know, man. I don't know. Do you pay attention to the Max B's case? The rapper Max B from the East Coast, who recently had some information hit the airwaves saying that he'd be released after being sentenced to like 75 years. He might be released in the next 2 to 6 years for having an incompetent lawyer. That's just pretty much something similar to what you're trying to accomplish, correct?
Right, but my shit is way more complex and way more just some outright racism that took place. And then all the niggas that I know in the game, nobody even, if niggas give a fuck about you, listen, a lot of these niggas got money. Really, for real. I mean, niggas money long as snot, nigga. They got money. Okay, nigga, send the investigator to look into if Mac really got these issues and if all these things happen. Right? Nobody did.
Okay.
Nobody did it. And you know what? When Lil Wayne said that, all the niggas that I thought was my niggas that I had love for, that's just how them niggas feel. It ain't me. I don't give a fuck. Yes, ineffective assistance of counsel is serious. Because what they're saying is that the motherfucker who they appointed to represent you is downplaying everything. He is not asking questions. He is not grilling this individual. They're on board. It just looked good. It's a system. The system is the defense attorney, the prosecutor, and the judge. But if everybody in cahoots, the defendant is going to prison, man. And the only way you're going to get back if you learn the law. Because what motherfuckers do not understand is that once you are convicted and they give you a public pretender to do your direct appeal, after the direct appeal is done, the court is no longer obligated to represent you. Therefore, a writ of habeas has to be done by you. A writ of habeas is a Latin word for produce the body. So which means that when you bring up issues that was not ever really addressed in court or ineffective assistance, there's certain things that the lawyer didn't ask. There's certain things that the judge allowed to come in. In your writ of habeas, you bring all that, but you got to do that. And the court is obligated to bring you to court, but 9 times out of 10, they don't even do that. See, like I said, it's a Latin word for produce the body. You're not even in court, and they're having a court session without you being present. And then the judge denies all your issues without even reviewing them. Then they send you on to the Supreme Court. Then the Supreme Court, 9 times out of 10, they're going to move you on to the Fed because they're not going to even address and look at some of your issues. So now you done been caught up in the system for 9, 10, 15, 20 years, and then you finally get back, and then they finally go, oh, there was ineffective assistance account. Judge did abuse his discretion. There was prosecutor misconduct. You knew that from day one. It only takes you 27 seconds to give a motherfucker life without the possibility of parole, but it takes you 10 years to reverse the wrong that you done. How the fuck is that? And then you got a nigga that's in a position to speak up and say something that will say, it don't even matter. Because what he said to me, with the Mac minister going through, fuck me. No, nigga, fuck you and the people that fuck for you, nigga. It's niggas in here that's really been railroaded, nigga. Period. If there's no evidence to suggest that a person committed a crime, then chances are that person did not commit a crime. Period. You elected a motherfucking president that said he broke women. That he don't give a fuck about no female. Period. Where the fuck that come from, man? You got a motherfucker in there that said out of his mouth what he'd do. And then and then you got a motherfucker like Lil Wayne sitting there, nigga, you didn't bring up that? You ain't gonna say that? You got a white boy that just raped an unconscious female. Right there. 6 months in jail. 6 months in motherfucking jail. The black man do a movie about Nat Turner. They get to bringing up a rape that he was exonerated for. But you bring this up, he was exonerated. And that's because everybody black should have rallied around that and got upset about that. But nobody did that. Lil Wayne should have spoke on that. See, black when they ask you about Black Lives Matter, nigga, that's a Pandora's box that the lady opened, and you should have jumped right into that box, and you should have started speaking on all of the issues that matter. Period. Black people are suffering. Nigga talk about he got a Bentley. Nigga, fuck your Bentley. Fuck your Bentley, nigga.
I got another question from a Siccness member, man. Since the '80s, that's what he called himself. He been a member for about a year or so. His question is this, man. After going through your tribulations of court and why you locked up and things like that, and get to this point, do you feel like the Bay Area is acting like they don't know you no more?
Well, you know what? It's a lot of cats that, you know, man. I'm a quote. I'm gonna tell you something. Be legit said to me. This is why I love Be Legit. You know, it ain't no secret that you know, I have my differences with 40. You know what I mean? That I don't like his brother D-Shot. That when I get there, that nigga gonna have to give me a fair one, toe-to-toe, man-to-man, hand-to-hand combat. There's no doubt about it. And Be Legit is loyal to them. But Be Legit is a real nigga. Because when he see a motherfucker under duress and going through something, he never rejected me. I called it, hey, man, well, he put a few dollars on my books. And when he put the money on my books, he will always remind me, you know, this ain't my job to be doing this. It's some motherfuckers that's around that know that you in a position and you going through some shit, Chop, they supposed to be extending their hand.
What happened?
He cut out. He about to call right back.
Okay. So just hold on then.
Yeah, just stay on.
All right. You talking about this white one? Damn, this motherfucker still works.
Monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hello? Hello?
I'm here.
Okay, what happened?
I don't know. Shit, it sounds like you cut off. And you did it a couple times during the talk.
Okay, no. Hit the 1 minute and it just cut off at the 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Okay. But what you want to pick up where you was at?
I mean, yeah. If you want, wherever you want to go, wherever I left off, if you want to get back to it, let's get to it.
Well, you were saying they should you were saying basically they should be giving up.
No,
so
what I was saying was that Beetle was telling me it's certain motherfuckers he shouldn't be doing what he's doing. You know, his motherfuckers surrounded around your situation that's taking fame, claiming the fame for some shit that these people that railroaded you for. Irregardless, them niggas and certain niggas is supposed to look out. But see, that's the thing. When phony shit is being said and niggas is perpetrating a certain thing, it's a lot of motherfuckers say, oh man, we looking out for Chop, we doing, nigga ain't did nothing for me. Nigga ain't did shit for me. God bless me. A lot of niggas told me they was gonna help. Nigga ain't did shit for me. So my position is, you know, stay solid, stay real, you know. My time is coming. The universe that opened up blessings because I'm certified and official, always been a real nigga. The universe has opened up. This is why I got the proper representation. Because I'm solid. Because I'm real. Because God ain't going to sit by and let this injustice take place. Period. He ain't going to do it. So this is why things is happening for me. This is why I'm solid. This is why I'm strong.
I got another question. I got another one from a Siccness member named Con1, man. He been around. He's an OG on the Siccness. He's been around since like 2002. His question is not including the situation that you're in right now, but while you was out and you was establishing your career, did do you feel like the opportunities that was given to you, did you fuck them off?
No. I feel like I was robbed for opportunities that would have took place for me if I wasn't incarcerated, if they wouldn't have put a trumped up ass charge on me, if they wouldn't have framed me. No. You know, I played by the rules. And I always stuck by the rules. And I went by the unwritten rules of the game. I played. And I played accordingly. I never violated integrity to be a motherfucking celebrity. I've always been a real nigga. And under no circumstances would I change who I am. I hate what I've been through and what I'm going through, but I wouldn't change it for a bit because it shows who I am. It shows who I am. And because it shows who I am, I'm a reflection of a lot of youngsters that's going to go through this shit. Period. They're going to go through this. Because the same thing they did to me, they'll do it to you. And they done did it to motherfuckers before me. And they're going to do it to ones that's after me. And if they pay attention to this message, you can learn from it. You know, a bought lesson is a taught lesson. If you learn from it, you can earn from it. So I'm in a position really to, you know, better my situation. You know, I ain't really lost no opportunities because God bless them. I'm on my way, in a real way. And I ain't never stopped my craft. See, no matter what you do, I am who I am. I'm just built and structured a certain way. So, only thing it did was enhance who I am. See, when I get there, there's a lot of motherfuckers that's going to try to run to me and fuck with me. You dig? But if you didn't fuck with me going through this, man, I ain't with you at all. I ain't mad at it. You know, like I had a conversation earlier, I can't blame nobody for the injustice that took place in court. It ain't nobody's fault. But what I frown upon is niggas that act like they real and they solid, and they know that a motherfucker going through a trying time, and then you don't throw a hand out there, they see you. This is that feeling. See, and when Lil Wayne said what he said, it just stirred me the fuck up, and it made me think he is not the only one that got some money to feel like that that's black. Stick that microphone in a lot of these niggas' faces. They may not say it now because of the backlash that he got, but you can rest assured, you can truly believe that's how them bitch-ass niggas feel in their heart. I got my mention, I got my cars. I don't give a fuck about them niggas out there, man. Fuck them niggas. See, it's too much of that. It's too much of that has always existed. Man, fuck that nigga. Come on, man. That ain't how the game is supposed to be played. This is a critical time, man. This is a critical time for a motherfucker to sit there and have a position to say something, and you say that, nigga, you look longer than 2 left feet and a snitch in the street.
Okay. Man, I got a guy named Hood Rat Mac, man. He also another Siccness OG, man. He's more in. He's asking a question about your prison experience. Who are some of the people? Let's say, maybe, are you familiar with any new artists while you're inside of there, and maybe who are some of the people that you might have been you made new acquaintances with while on lockdown?
How about, I didn't get that. Say it one more time.
He wanted to know, have you made any new friends, any new friends? Who are some of the people that you may be in contact with that you wasn't in contact with while you were out, that you may be in contact with now while you're in? And while you being in, are you hearing any new artists, new music and things like that?
Man, let me tell you something. As God be my witness, they got the new MP3. They don't sell CDs and all that shit no more. And a lot of people done turned their CD players in. And even though when I had a CD, I didn't listen to all that shit. The only motherfuckers that could catch my ear, I listened to Tupac, man, all the way through. I listened to Scarface all the way through. I fuck with Benny Siegel. I fuck with niggas of that caliber. This old shit that these niggas is popping nowadays, nigga, there's no validity. There's no substance behind it. This is what this shit was created for you to lace the masses. If you ain't got no game, man, drop the mic. Walk away with your hands up. Nigga, you under a pimp's arrest and a gangster protest. You involved. Motherfuckers is out there making stupid-ass music. Nigga, I don't listen to that shit. I ain't listening for them. Because ain't nobody really saying nothing that's of substance. What the fuck? Young niggas is lost. You need me. You niggas ought to be protesting free the motherfucking Mac. Nigga, you need me. Do you know how lost you niggas is? And a real nigga gonna give it to you raw and uncut. Nigga, no additives, preservatives, or artificial flavors. I'ma serve it to you. I'ma make you a better motherfucker. See, like my nephews, they lace. The reason why he's late, because he gets the angry coach all day long. I coach him, and I've owed him about every little motherfucking thing. And you got to get at him from babies like that. Period.
I'm glad you said that. I have to cut you off.
Did you hear me? I said I listen to Shiny Woo Wop.
I hear you.
That's the that I listen to. Yeah. Get up on Shiny Woo Wop. That's what you do. That's who I hear. That's who I listen to. Now, other than that, man, a lot of motherfuckers, man, flag on the play. Now, what you got to say?
No, I'm saying, you know, being what you just said, you know, a lot of young niggas tend to say, you know, a lot of old niggas stay bitter and complaining. What's your statement to something like that?
You know what? Man, a real nigga don't complain. He just play the game. The only thing I'm doing is giving the motherfucker some real shit and take it for what it is. See, that's the problem with these young niggas. You know, you talk more than you listen. Take the cotton out your ears and put it in your motherfucking mouth. Quit trying to challenge your G. Because here's the cold thing. They sit there and they say that, right? But as soon as you're in a situation where it's life or death or incarceration, oh, you want to hear what a nigga got to say. Trust me, I done seen motherfuckers leave. 6 months, come back with a life sentence. Now you all in my field. Hey, Mac, how I fight this, man? What's the case law? Look up. No, you little bitch. You didn't want to hear me when I was trying to pour this shit over you. You didn't want to listen. I was complaining. I'm saying some shit. See, that's them niggas who didn't have no mama or no. I ain't gonna say your mama. You didn't have no daddy or no real uncle in your life, nigga. This is why you didn't want to hear it. See, I'm always receptive to some game. I'm always receptive. I'm going to dissect it, suck it up, put it in my pocket, nigga, and run with it. If you reject this game, nigga, the game going to reject you. Period. So when a nigga sit there and say that, nah, nigga, and I'm saying this to you little niggas, nigga, start reading. Get a book, start reading, nigga. Those that read have understanding. When you have understanding, it enhances your vocabulary. Education rules the nation. The more you know, the farther you go.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that. Right. Right. Man, hey, so several people ask, you come home, what's the first thing you doing?
The first thing I'm going to do when I get home is get in the motherfucking tub, man. I'm going to take a bath. And then I'm going to go get my teeth cleaned.
And that's that. And everything else falls into the imagination. Indeed, man. You know, it's always a good conversation talking to the Mac, man. We always getting our shoes laced extra tight. But you know, under these minutes you got left, I mean, that what ain't been covered yet. I mean, what else is on the mind of the minister?
I will say this, and I'm gonna close with this. To anybody that's questioning Black Lives Matter, man, Black Lives Matter all the way across the board, and it should matter to you, even Even if you feel like you got so much money that, certain situations don't apply to you, it does. Everything you say out of your mouth when you're in a position at a platform, it counts. Because if you say the wrong shit, you give racist white folk the inclination that they can do anything and there will be no type of repercussions behind what they do. Period.
Okay. On that note, Kaepernick.
Kaepernick is a real one. And see, and I'm
okay,
hating,
but
I'm hating,
okay.
Listen.
Uh-huh.
I'm hating that none of the athletes that's in it supported that. Because it's like this. As a black man, we got to understand that it's certain people that white folk praise that were slave owners. That white folk give props to that hated you because of the color of your skin. I don't give a fuck about the history that they wrote, because history is his story. They wrote some shit, and they know that they don't want to be too inflammatory and show who this person is, because, see, the world is watching now. The world is paying attention. You got the internet. You got Facebook. You got all those
social media
out there in camp. Social media.
Yeah.
You got social media. They own that. They watch it. So for him to take a stand like that and nobody else support him, it's sad. It's sad.
Okay. And you do know he didn't vote as well, right?
I do know that.
Okay.
You know what? He ain't the only one that didn't vote. And the reason, yeah. I know a bunch of niggas in here that didn't vote. But see, check that. This is why Donald Trump won. And really, to be honest, a lot of people in the world that's out there, they didn't vote because Hillary wasn't charismatic enough. They didn't feel that. And maybe God put him in a position to make these niggas stand up now. What you gonna do? Because if you read your Bible, he always put that pressure. Pressure busts a pipe, make water rush uphill. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? It's a full court press. What you gonna do? Is you gonna stay divided, or is you gonna come together? And that's what this shit is all about. Like the other day, I went into the cell. You know, in prison, you got the Southern Hispanics. They roll with the white boys. But Pete Dang knows. Now you got a white man sitting there talking about building the wall. Who he talking to? So I told her, I asked a Mexican the other day, I said, how come a racist white boy can come to the cell, but you stand in my door or won't let me walk past the thrust hole of your cell? There's rules and regulations. See, there's prison politics that motherfuckers don't know about. But how? And as soon as there's a situation, these racist-ass white boys go get the Hispanic, they go get the Southern Mexicans to help them. Without their assistance, they don't do nothing. That's who they go get. But at the same time, this diabolical state of mind that's coming from the President of the United States is a reflection of how they feel about you. You just, how should I say it? You're a pawn. They're using you as a pawn because they don't want it with us. But they come get you. And then you, so psychologically whoop, you brown. You closest to being black. Whether you like it or not, you're really black. You just speak a different language. But at the same time, you've been used and abused. Period. They showing you that they treat you the same way. So this is the backlash that you get. This is what you get. He's showing you what you're going to do. Is black and brown going to ever come together all across the nation? Hello. That's all I want to know. It needs to happen.
It's long overdue.
Once that happened, say it one more time.
I said it's long overdue.
It's long overdue. It's long overdue. So, I'm going to end it with this. Respect black existence or expect resistance.